A Course in Miracles, Lesson 53. Today we will review the following. 11. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Since the thoughts of which I am aware do not mean anything, the world that pictures them can have no meaning. What is producing this world is insane, and so is what it produces. Reality is not insane, and I have real thoughts as well as insane ones. I can therefore see a real world if I look to my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. 12. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. Insane thoughts are upsetting. They produce a world in which there is no order anywhere. Only chaos rules a world that represents chaotic thinking, and chaos has no laws. I cannot live in peace in such a world. I am grateful that this world is not real, and that I need not see it at all unless I choose to value it. And I do not choose to value what is totally insane and has no meaning. 13. A meaningless world engenders fear. The totally insane engenders fear because it is completely undependable and offers no grounds for trust. Nothing in madness is dependable. It holds out no safety and no hope. But such a world is not real. I have given it the illusion of reality and have suffered from my belief in it. Now I choose to withdraw this belief and place my trust in reality. In choosing this, I will escape all the effects of the world of fear because I am acknowledging that it does not exist. 14. God did not create a meaningless world. How can a meaningless world exist if God did not create it? He is the source of all meaning, and everything that is real is in His mind. It is in my mind too, because He created it with me. Why should I continue to suffer from the effects of my own insane thoughts when the perfection of creation is my home? Let me remember the power of my decision and recognize where I really abide. 15. My thoughts are images that I have made. Whatever I see reflects my thoughts. It is my thoughts that tell me where I am and what I am. The fact that I see a world in which there is suffering and loss and death shows me that I am seeing only the representation of my insane thoughts, and am not allowing my real thoughts to cast their beneficent light on what I see. Yet God's way is sure. The images I have made cannot prevail against Him, because it is not my will that they do so. My will is His, and I will place no other gods before Him. My meaningless thoughts have shown me a meaningless world. Imagine walking into a movie theater at noon. The lights are on. The screen is blank. But instead of noticing the emptiness, a projector behind the room begins flickering random broken frames, static scraps of old film, scenes spliced without order. You sit down and forget the projector is yours. You start reacting to the chaos on the screen. You cry over characters that were never introduced. You fear disasters that were never written. You try to make sense of seams that were never meant to cohere. The screen itself is innocent. It is white, steady, untouched. The insanity is not the screen. It is the film strip. Meaningless thoughts are like shredded film fed through a projector. Of course, the world appears fragmented. The fragments came first. Change the reel and the story changes. Turn off the projector and the screen remains exactly as it always was. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. Picture someone assembling a 1,000-piece mosaic. 999 tiles fit together in perfect symmetry. One tile is missing. The entire focus locks onto the absence. The mind declares, "This is flawed." The frustration is not caused by the mosaic. It is caused by fixation. Chaotic thinking hunts for disorder the way a magnet hunts metal. It finds what it seeks. If the mind expects chaos, it edits for chaos. It trims away coherence and spotlights disruption.
Then it feels upset by the very pattern it insisted on highlighting. Upset is loyalty to distortion. Peace was never absent. Attention simply defected. A meaningless world engenders fear. Imagine trying to build a house on water. No foundation, no fixed depth. The ground shifts beneath every step. Walls tilt, floors tremble. Every sound becomes a threat because nothing is stable enough to interpret it. Fear is the natural companion of instability. If reality were truly chaotic, vigilance would be rational. But the ocean beneath the house is not the problem. The decision to build on waves is.
Insane thinking tries to construct certainty from what constantly moves. Then it calls the movement dangerous. Fear is not proof of danger. It is proof of misplaced foundation. Withdraw belief from the water and stand on rock. The trembling stops, not because the sea changed, but because footing did. God did not create a meaningless world. Consider a master composer writing a symphony. Every note has relation. Every silence has placement. Themes echo and resolve. Now imagine someone barging into the concert hall with a broken radio, blasting static over the orchestra, then declaring, "This music is unbearable." The distortion did not come from the composer. It came from interference. Meaning is woven into creation the way harmony is woven into music. Noise does not refute harmony. It obscures it. To say the world is meaningless is to confuse static with symphony. The source does not author randomness. Meaning is not something added later. It is the structure itself. Remove the interference and the music was always there. My thoughts are images that I have made. Walk into a hall of mirrors at a carnival. Tall mirrors stretch the body. Wide mirrors compress it. Some fracture the reflection into shards. A child runs from mirror to mirror, laughing or recoiling depending on the distortion. But none of the reflections alter the body standing in the center. The mirrors only bend perception. Thoughts are mirrors. Images are reflections. When a thought of loss is held up, the world reflects loss. When a thought of attack is held up, the world reflects threat. The image feels external, but the curvature began inside. Nothing in the mirror can prevail against the one standing before it. Step out of the hall, and the distortions vanish without a fight. The body was never changed. The reflections had no power. The projector can be turned off. The mosaic can be seen whole. The house can be rebuilt on rock. The static can be silenced. The mirrors can be left behind. Meaning was never at risk. Sanity was never destroyed. Reality was never touched.